guys, and welcome to Distilling's training area, where today we're going to talk about yeast, specifically MTR for molasses. Now this yeast strain is specifically used for molasses fermentations as well as other cane juice fermentations for other types of spirits. This is our yeast strain with the highest temperature range, so you'll typically ferment this between 25 and 35 degrees Celsius, which gives you a very fast fermentation rate, so you can ferment within a week's time. Secondly, you need to know that its aromatic contribution is not very complex. So if you would like to produce a very aromatic rum, I'll strongly suggest using some of our other yeast strains, especially our red wine and our white wine yeasts. Now let's quickly look at the dosage rate. So you'll typically add about 1 gram per liter if you're working with volumes less than 100 liters. But if you're going for fermentations above 100 liters at a time, you can add between 40 and 60 grams per hectoliter. Now, the reason for the slightly low dosage rate on these bigger volumes is because you'll typically apply yeast rehydration. I'm not going to talk about yeast rehydration now. You can go have a look under our articles, under fermentation. You'll find an article called yeast rehydration or direct addition. So that's available on our website. Secondly, if you want to learn even more about yeast, then you can have a look at our Y1 Yeast and Fermentation Foundation course. Now let's quickly look at its specifications. So its minimum temperature is about 25 degrees Celsius and its maximum temperature is 35 degrees Celsius. So you can really push your fermentation. Its cold tolerance is about 18 degrees Celsius. So it's not wrong if you do not ferment within that higher fermentation range. Your yeast will still survive, it will still ferment at 18 or slightly higher, but you can expect a slower fermentation rate. Now its nutrient demand is very high, so you'll typically add slightly more than your normal dosage of nutrients. Typically we'll add about 1 gram per liter in total, but sometimes you might need to add 1.5 or even 2 grams per liter if necessary. Okay guys, so that was our MTR for molasses.